A few months ago, everything was pointing to Vegeta getting the big W over Moro, his first one over a main villain ever. With all the training and cutbacks to Yardrat, it was almost guaranteed that Vegeta was going to do something, but once again, Vegeta did lose. The arc isn't over yet, but now that Goku's looking like this, it's seeming less and less likely that Vegeta will get the win this time, and it will be Goku once again, making this his 14th L since his induction into the main series. Vegeta has had a lot of good moments, but he's never outright won against a main villain, and although there was a lot of hype around him winning this time, in the past there were genuine reasons why Vegeta did lose. He was arrogant, he always let the villains transform, and it basically all came down to him overestimating his own abilities. Every time Vegeta lost, there was a reasoning behind it, a narrative reasoning as to why his character lost. This time, there wasn't really any of that. Vegeta didn't do anything wrong, but he still lost. He had Moro beat by so much he had him descended into his previous form. In any normal scenario, that's Vegeta's win, 100%, no questions about it. He did the work, he had the tactics, and he gets the win. This time though, Dragon Ball Super really went back on one of its main tropes, and it's looking like they're going with Goku once again. It really isn't fair calling this an L to Vegeta, but technically it is. What happened is, before Vegeta could even finish him off, is Moro ate his own henchman, transformed into this godlike being, and the only person who could even contest him then was an angel. The story isn't over yet, and Vegeta still could do something, but it really is looking like it will be Goku playing off the rage that he has from Miras's death. This is a story that takes place 10 years after the end of Dragon Ball Z, before Dragon Ball Super was even in existence. Created by a guy known as Chibi Dams, this story is called Vegeta's Pride. This story is a 360-degree reflection of Vegeta's life while on Earth. From his time arriving all the way up until the end, Vegeta is standing on this rock thinking to himself about everything that's happened and how much he's changed. He's becoming very self-aware about his past and everything that he's done. All the way up until this point, up until Goku meets up with Oob, Vegeta thinks to himself, I have been overlooked by this kid. That's what Vegeta is thinking to himself, and then suddenly, he begins screaming. There is an explosion on the face of planet Earth, and it cuts back to Oob's village where Goku is training him. He begins to feel an immense power, and that power is Vegeta. Goku thinks and smiles to himself, finally Vegeta, you have surpassed the level of Super Saiyan 2. It then cuts back to a Vegeta who is engulfed in red flames. With long hair, he has indeed surpassed all former levels and transformed into a Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta is 52 years old here, and he says to himself, I feel like I'm in my prime. He flies around the world a couple of times to test his new speed, and then he heads straight for Goku. When he confronts Goku, what else would he ask for than one final battle? Their third and final send-off. Goku looks at Oob and says, watch this battle closely, Oob. You will learn so much. This mini-comic ends with a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta closing out the series, fighting against his longest rival, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So many people would have loved to have seen DBZ being sent off with a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta fighting against a Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the final world tournament. Will there be enough time for Vegeta to do anything against Moro? Anyway, let me know what you think. That's my take on Vegeta taking a 14th consecutive main villain loss in the series. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.